What is up, YouTube? Got some big things going on this week. It's 4th of July week. David Lade is in town. We just filmed something dope yesterday that you guys cannot know about. Today we're going to be probably hitting some chest, figuring out what my body can do with that, see if I can get him to stop doing magic tricks, focus, and actually work out.
Check this out.
This is the last one, David.
Chris, ready? Think of a number up to 30.
Kit.
You got it?
Yep.
Is it 6? Oh, I
You know
love
what's
it.
crazy? I thought of 7, but I know he always tells me 7 is one of the most common numbers people pick. So I went to 6, and he probably knew I was gonna do that because he knows me. But beyond that, 4th of July means summer sale. So we're having a huge sale for my app as well as Raw. The app is $120 normally for the year. Now it's dropped down to $79.99, which equates to a little bit over $6 a month, which is over 50% off the normal monthly fee. So if you guys want to try out the app, give it a shot. This is like genuinely everything I've learned from training, Justin learned from training, compiled into like a digestible form for you guys to follow and not have to think about it. I learned the hard way that having proper phases and periodization is the one way to eliminate risk of injury, but as well as like eliminate plateaus and continue to make gains. And that's what's in here. So if you guys actually follow everything from the rest times to the tempos, you're tracking your weights, you're following the phases in order and going through the programs, like I promise, if you're bringing the intensity and consistency, you will make more gains than if you're just coming in the gym and shooting from the hip. That's all I'm gonna say, but I know it works. Other than that, Raw, buy one, get one 50% off. Gymshark's having a huge sale as well. So lots of good shit going on. Check it out. But with all that being said, we're gonna get in the gym, hit a workout, learn some magic tricks, and have a good old time with Mr. Layden.
Check this out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4 cards.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on the 4 of hearts on bottom.
Okay.
If the 4 is on bottom,
Yep.
and I reverse the order of the cards, where does it place it now?
On top.
Correct. You'd be baffled how many people get that wrong. If I take the 4, put it on bottom, you think it's on bottom.
Yeah.
But if I just come into the camera like that, it comes to the top. I'll do it again. I'll put the 4 somewhere in the middle, bounce it to the camera, and just like this, it'll come to the top. I'll set it there, bounce it to the camera, and then boom, it comes to the top. I can set it here, bounce it to the camera, and then it'll come to the top. No matter how many times you put it at the bottom of the deck, it'll always come to the top. Now I know what you're thinking. They're all probably duplicates, right? Because I'm like a duplicate kind of guy. But you're right, but only half right. Because, you know, this card's a 10 of spades. This card's a 10 of spades. This card's a 10 of spades. And then this card's the 10 of spades. So in reality, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 10 of spades. But in reality, you said you like quad kings?
Yeah.
Because there's a king. Shit. There's a king. And then here are your other 2 kings.
I love how people don't care.
Quad kings.
Just free.
I have no idea.
That's amazing.
Take out any face-up card. And I want you to sign it. Let me see.
Is that the card? I feel like that wasn't the card.
Yours.
I don't think that was a signed card in there.
We'll check. We'll check in just a sec, but I want to get this portion done.
Easy, you're breaking the thing.
Come over here. Rub your bag against this window. Through the window.
That one was as good because we never got to check if the card was ever in there or not.
I told you could check it.
No, you
didn't look at it
You
when I
said
went
don't.
outside?
No, you said don't do it until after.
You gotta get this chest day going.
David Lade is being a lazy son of a bitch right now. I think he spent the last 4 hours doing magic tricks, and I think he's a little brain dead from that. I would argue his brain gets a better workout from doing magic tricks than his body does from working out, especially when he saves all his energy for later in the workout and doesn't know how to train hard. So I don't know if he's going to make it into his workout or not. Maybe he'll come back to life. He'll probably just rise from the dead in 20 minutes and just jump in the workout. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to try and hit a little bit of chest. We're filming a little exciting thing for Gymshark. Threw off my training, we hit back. I'm normally training chest and back, but I just did back. So today I'm going to do just chest, just to balance things out. Going on a trip next week. So I'm going to try and kill myself with training right now because I'll probably be taking some time off and I'll be traveling over to Europe and whatnot. So I got to kill myself before that so I'm recovering the whole time, not losing much gains. So yeah, that's about it. We're going to get into it, see if he wakes up or not. If not, his loss.
I'll still pin you, Chris.
What?
I'll still pin you.
He's meditating right now instead of gaining strength, and he's gonna challenge me to an arm wrestle at the end of this. Little does he know I will not accept. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that thing now. Didn't think it was gonna rain today. The battery died because I haven't turned it on in a long time. So we pushed it out there and now it's stuck in the rain. So maybe leave it there for a week. I'll get too lazy to move it, go on this trip, and come back 3 weeks later, it'll be still sitting there.
Oh my God.
What's that you're drinking?
Carbonated water.
If you catch the logo, I'm gonna screenshot a picture of him and run ads on it. The post-injury PR. First time hit 90s. I still don't feel that heavy, it just feels awkward and unstable, so I'm still being patient. But I'm going up like 5 pounds a week, so we're rolling.
You feel the strength coming back quickly?
I feel like the strength is there, I'm just like relearning how to use it again. And like being less afraid of the injury. Like mentally your brain shuts things off when it's injured to not hurt it again. But I've been traveling and recovering like shit. I barely slept. Like I think over the 3 days I was in Vancouver, I slept on average like 4 hours a night. For me, that's horrible. So I'm like up and down with my consistency. So I gotta lock it in when I come back in August.
What was your favorite magic trick?
The card into the shoe hole.
Hey, oh! Yeah, that one's pretty fucking awesome.
You look a bit like Jim Carrey right now.
Chris, why can't you do magic? What are your hobbies?
Not magic.
What the fuck's your hobby?
I don't have hobbies.
Shooting bullets at my car? Like, what do you like to do?
What I want to do.
Is that like a weird Freudian like expression of how you feel about me unconsciously? You want
No, I
to
just feel like
light
if
me
someone
up?
says, hey bro, my car is bulletproof. I'm like, well then let's shoot it.
I'm gonna pin you and I'm gonna out triangle you in the mirror. Ooh. Fucking fuck.
That's my hobby.
Fuck out of the way, Chris. Oh, fuck, dude, that's too heavy.
And you wonder why your shoulder hurts.
Only my wrist hurts right now. Ow. Fuck. Send that set to ChatGPT and they'll do a projectile spreadsheet on how many reps I could have gotten. And it's probably 4 more than you. 3 to 4 more than you.
Maybe.
Oh, ow. That hurts.
You're one of those people who like gets injured, does all this shit to fix it, rehab, and then just like gives up on warming up and then hurts himself again?
No, I'm good. That didn't bother my shoulders in the slightest. My shoulders are actually the best they've ever been. My shoulders are fucking great. Combination of proper rehab, proper stem cells, and intelligent training with sufficient rest.
That looked like pretty shitty training to me.
What what do you mean? Was my form bad? No, it wasn't.
Great.
What do you mean it wasn't great? You're the one tucking in because you have bad shoulders. I could actually go out here, stretch that fucking upper pec, put some stress on my anterior deltoid.
Go to 90 degrees. You're doing like half reps.
I was going because my wrist hurt, dude. See, I'm smart. I don't put myself in a position of injury. I actually got a nice pump from that. No, feel it. Like, put your hand right here. No, with your palm like this. Like, it's just like, that's some like tissue. That's some like fillet steak right
soft.
there. You're a fucking ribeye. I'm grass-fed, tenderloin, New Zealand bison elk. You're just a fucking GMO cow with fucking Wagyu beef with all that fat layered in between your
I
muscle.
don't think there's bison in New Zealand.
New Zealand elk. I'm sleep deprived, all right?
I don't know if there's elk in New Zealand either.
Yes, there is. I get my New Zealand elk. That's where the aristocrats get their elk from New Zealand.
The aristocrats.
Yeah.
Are you an aristocrat?
Fuck yeah, dude. You go to fucking BJ's for your fucking steaks.
BJ's. BJ's is a respectable establishment.
I don't know, a bit of a questionable branding, but do you think Chris could have made it to the NFL if he wanted to? You think so? The struggle. Wow. How many is that?
Oh man,
How many is that?
not a lot.
Is it like 10 or less?
I think it was less.
Wow.
Couldn't keep track.
Wow. Dude, retirement sounds depressing. Shit.
What?
Nothing.
You got to jump in on the hundreds.
I could if I got a wrist wrap. Oh, fuck that. I don't want to be a sucralose advocate.
Sucralose is back.
You got a wrist wrap in here?
Yeah,
Can I have one?
sure. Behind the score. I think we got David overtired. Now he's full ADD mode. Doesn't know where the fuck he is or what he's doing. So, but I did the hundreds. I think that was like 7, maybe. So the goal is when I go on this trip not to lose all my gains. So if I eat all the pasta, all the pizza, because gluten isn't a thing in Europe, I think I'll come back more jacked.
Less inflammation.
Less inflammation, gains.
What an excellent set by me. Fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, look at that shoulder stability. Look at that external rotation strength. Wow.
How much do you externally rotate on
I don't know.
your
I've
knee?
never one rep maxed it.
Not like for 1 rep. What do you do for like 15?
I don't know.
What do you normally
Maybe
do?
I can, if I wanted to, I can maybe do a 15 dumbbell, like that.
What do you normally do?
No, I usually do higher reps.
With like a 10?
5 to 10, yeah. I like going down slow in that eccentric, get that tendon blood flow.
Sounds weak to me. Just staring at that thing, eh?
Yo, we all got to get our dopamine somehow. Some people do it through being a good father, having a wife, being around your kid, eating good foods, spending quality time with friends. Other people doom scroll. Who are you to judge how I get my dopamine?
I'm not
You're the
judging.
same as me.
I'm not judging. Just spreading awareness. That booger in your nose.
That disabled all your strength.
Do that hand too. David's low-key a chiropractor too.
I'm an unlicensed professional chiropractor.
David, how do you find the motivation to get back in the gym after taking all your time off and injuries?
I don't feel like I need to get motivated because I like training. When I'm not training consistently, I just feel worse. So I'd always want to be training.
Fair.
Yeah, how about that
So
checkmate answer?
You don't have a period where you don't want to train,
Oh, sometimes I do, yeah.
but then you just don't?
I'll either not train as hard or like not really train as much. Well, I'll still like train because even if I don't like to, I just know that if I get my workout in that day, I'll just like feel better. But even if I'm not making 10 out of 10 progress in that whatever unmotivated window, like I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because where I am now in my physique, like it's cool, it's great. I want it to get better, but it's not like, I'm completely fine with where it is now. So it's not like, oh my God, it's the fucking end of the world. Yeah, how healthy of an answer is that? So healthy.
So healthy.
Nothing to latch onto.
What about your
nothing-
magic tricks that you failed? How did that make you feel?
I don't fail anyone.
Sounds like you're in denial.
Sounds like you're
that
upset.
hit a string there, didn't there?
All your big
little
muscles, all those delts, those pecs, all that tissue, not enough of it is in here to figure it out.
Valid.
Yeah.
I'd rather the childlike belief in magic.
Well, I got both. You can tell a lot about a man by the way he does his reps.
Oh yeah?
The way you do one thing is the way you do everything.
What can you tell about yourself?
Impeccable form.
I knew that was coming.
I literally pause it at the
I'm
top.
perfect.
I pause it at the top. I hold it. I go all the way down, literally let it touch my fucking sides and get full romp. Integrity. Integrity.
Shirt's looking a little loose on you.
It is, because it's a very large shirt, and I like to wear clothes like this. They don't make me look crazy, so my body type looks more realistic and attainable for the masses.
Yeah.
Because I have empathy and I
being
care.
humble.
I don't want to send out weird, distorted signals about what can be attained, you know?
The world can't handle your beauty.
I wouldn't say beauty, I'd say overwhelming sense of power, strength, and beauty. Everybody was cool for fighting. Chris, would you ever, at any point in your life, entertain like doing some kind of like arm wrestling training, like hobbyistically, recreationally, or a bit more serious, and potentially do a match against someone in like the pinnacle of the arm wrestling federation, aka East versus West? Maybe go against like me or like another large bodybuilder, whatever. Would you ever potentially entertain that at any point in your life?
No.
Why?
I don't know. Why would I?
You got what are you gonna do? You got all this fucking free time. Like, why not just do something fun? I know you're scared of hurting yourself, but it's because your technique shit. If you fix your technique, you're good. It'll be fucking fun.
I don't have any free time, and I don't want to put it into learning that. I want to put it into learning other things.
Like what? You
Like-
don't want to learn magic. You don't want to learn chess. So it's like I don't
I
see
want to
any.
learn how to dunk a basketball.
I thought you could do that already.
Not anymore. Got to relearn.
What an uninspiring aspiration.
We're gonna try and bait me there and send that to someone.
I was gonna send it to Devin because Devin really wants you to like, you know, Be an arm wrestler.
With me too?
Yes.
If he broke Ian's arm, who has consistently been like 70% stronger than me at all
No, 'cause
times.
it's not about that, dude. If you just do the right shit, it's not that dangerous. It's literally like the funnest parts of my workouts are the arm wrestling little karate belt training afterwards. That shit is fun.
Obviously, it doesn't work.
It does work.
How come I still beat you?
Because I let you get a bullshit setup. We're supposed to be like this. You're literally already hooked in here, and I let you have it because I want you to feel like good and hopeful. But we can go for real after this, and I'll show you just how much it helps me.
I know you better than that. You wouldn't let me win.
Right. You know what's interesting? I feel like the more expensive a piece of gym equipment gets, the more hyper specific it is to training a very specific set of muscles or muscle. The cheaper the equipment is, the more generalizable it is, and the more it kind of hits everything.
Is that so?
I don't know.
I would say an 8-stack cable rack is very expensive and does a lot of things.
Sure, I mean, that's an outlier. I mean, one of those like super Megatron $15,000 single arm unilateral pull down with a fucking funky grip.
Or have you seen a flywheel?
No?
Like a yo-yo? Like a belt squat, but a yo-yo? So the force at which you pull up pulls you back down. It's for like athletic, like explosive training.
Sounds like some P90X shit.
Maybe, but P90X got a lot of people shredded back in the day.
Got a lot of people rich back in the day, and a lot of people injured and small and fat.
I only did the Ab Ripper X. Got me a 6-pack.
Quick, think of a number up to 30. Got it? 27. Another day at work.
You're right.
Oh, I love it.
That's fucking crazy.
Was that one a gamble?
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck you mean the fuck was that?
What do you mean?
I got your patterns down. I know who you are.
That's so fucked up.
Could you do me?
I need to rest. You're more difficult. I have to think about it. Chris, ready? Think of a number up to 30.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Is it 6? Oh, I
You know
love
what's
it.
crazy? I thought of 7, but I know he always tells me 7 is one of the most common numbers people pick. So I went to 6, and he probably knew I was going to do that because he knows me.
Yep. What can I say? You just know sometimes, you know?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I said 7, they're like, wait, no, 6. And then he was like, 6. Yeah.
Yep, that's how it is.
Crazy. He even like sets it up perfectly. He like called me once. He's like, Chris, I'm in New York. I just found some underground magic guys. They taught me real mind control. The next tricks I'm going to show you are real magic. And then he'd like show them to me 6 months later. You know, like.
So just wait.
Chris, would you rather, for the rest of your life, look the way that you did in your prime all the time, or look how Arnold Schwarzenegger looked in Pumping Iron?
Just looks. I'll feel,
Body,
like,
body.
but I'll feel good, like
Feel the same.
as I did in those moments.
You feel how you feel now. It's just you have a you peak chassis or an Arnold peak chassis.
Me,
Why?
I don't know, because I like my physique better.
All right. What about you last Olympia versus Arnold Pumping Iron?
Me.
You? Because
Nope.
your self-proclaimed peak is like years ago, right? When you had that little A little that that crispiness, that youthful crisp.
There was no perfect year. Last year could have been close. 2022 was a crazy year.
Would you rather literally have the exact, you don't absorb any other attributes, just literally how the person's body is, your brain, everything, your ability stay the same? Would you rather look like how Ronnie Coleman did in his prime forever, or how Floyd Mayweather looks right now?
Am I the same height?
Nope, you literally absorb their bodies.
And I have to look like that forever?
Yep.
That's tough. Probably Floyd Mayweather. Imagine living at 300 pounds all the time. Miserable. But I also wouldn't want to be like 5'2".
You'll be like a Belgian blue bull.
I also probably have a heart attack.
Who do you think you're more likely to beat in an arm wrestling match? Mike Tyson in his prime, or me if I trained for 2 years arm wrestling only? Who would be easier for you to beat? It's important things to think about.
Probably Mike Tyson.
I agree.
But only if you took it seriously for 2 years with no injuries.
Of course. Of course.
I'd beat both of you either way, but
That's a statement. People make wrong statements sometimes. I'm not going to judge you for it.
bottle rays and some rear delts. Did you just open Instagram?
No, I
Are
didn't.
you that dopamine deficient that you need to just scroll Instagram between sets?
Because you take forever.
I think you have a problem.
You're just mad because I could literally fucking throw a rock at your car and pierce your door.
Good.
Is this rear delts? Or
I was
laterals?
just feeling the weight. I was gonna do laterals, standing, and then rear delts sitting.
Would you rather have Sawyer Klott's physique or Rob Lipsett's physique?
Who's Rob Lipset?
He's an Irish Sawyer Klott.
Sawyer. You look a bit like Jeff Sade.
What's that?
You look a bit like Jeff Sade with your hair like that.
You think Arnold Schwarzenegger takes finasteride?
You still have hair?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're getting him confused with Dexter Jackson.
Does he still have hair?
No?
They look similar, so.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You're getting them confused.
Now the distinction.
Would you rather have Benjamin Franklin's body or Elon Musk's body?
Franklin.
You know Franklin had high cholesterol.
You said body, not blood work.
Oh, wait, do you feel any better from that ozone shit you got?
I did feel better afterwards. Like, felt like my brain was a little more clear.
But now you're just back to normal, foggy, cloudy.
A little bit, yeah.
Wow.
I'd have to do that multiple times though.
He got all his blood pulled out of his body, put in some fucking machine, got scrubbed down with some Windex, and then put right back in his body.
They drained my blood, ran it through a filter that pulled the plasma out of it, which is supposed to like detox like mold, toxins, viruses, heavy metals, plastics, whatever. And then they ozonate it, put it back in your body.
What does ozonate even mean?
Add an extra oxygen molecule.
Huh. That's interesting. All because Chris exposed one of my tricks that I told him in confidence, in private.
Which one did I expose?
I don't want to. I don't want to re-remind people, but you exposed it.
The internet one? Here's the thing, I'm like on your side by exposing the shitty one, so the other one seems so much more legit.
You sound like a fucking narcissistic gaslighter. You'd make a great lawyer, a great psychopathic, malignant lawyer.
Malignant.
Meaning malevolent, causing harm, being bad.
I feel like it'd be benign.
Not with the shit that you get up to.
Thanks for letting me look in the mirror.
No problem. Hair's looking good. All right, the very last thing we're gonna do before the pick, real simple, chin-ups and then push-up superset.
So the shoulder's not 100%.
No, even that chest press flat machine there felt a little iffy. Has to be like perfect and slow. Shoulders and chest still hurt it.
But you're getting there. The intensity is definitely picking up.
Yeah, for back I can push pretty hard, legs I can push hard, but still gotta hold it back a little bit for the front of the body,
Gotcha.
sadly. It's like my scapula too, it's like stuck out to here. 'Cause when I was injured, I was like walking around like this for so long that like putting it back into that spot and the inflammation and scar tissue that's in there was like, just doesn't feel good.
All right, Chris, fuck all that. We're going to get the picture now. Meet me by the mirror.
When it's raining? Yeah, I know. Like naturally, it's so nice.
100%.
Why?
Let's come hang out in the reflection. Be four of us.
Sitting here for an hour.
Muscle up.
What?
Muscle up.
What am I supposed to do?
Muscle
Why'd you
the
have to
fuck
take
up.
your shirt off?
Because I'm fucking shredded. Bitch. Come on, get look proper.
What do you want me to do?
Just fucking look good, like what we talked about yesterday.
Do it like a arm thing or like a...
Just look good. You're a professional.
Oh, it's cramping.
You quad. One quad. Yep, with that, just like that. Got some damn fucking potential there. It's an image and a half. Go back. Hit it again. Oh, that one's mine. I'll do right again.
That
You're
was
good,
getting a little
righty.
scary for my rotator cuff.
No,
You're good,
don't-
righty.
Don't break.
Okay, I'm gonna do some Luciferian layered action on you right now. You say ready, set, go.
1, 2, go.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, go.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm starting to feel that a bit in weird spots. I'm done.
Okay, your left is good. Your left is good. Your left is good.
I'm
Your left
done.
is good.
Something moved in there. I'm not doing that
All
anymore.
right, let me try to hold you.
Woo.
I'm gonna hold you. I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna
Done.
hold.
I'm being smart.
Don't be
Tapping
smart.
out. I'll take the loss.
You always tap out right before greatness. You could have had the 7. You could
I'll
have had
tap
this
out
win.
when I beat you 6 times in a row.
I'm gonna hold you.
I'm done. Something like twinged in there, and I was like, oh.
Did you feel a pop?
A tweak.
Oh shit, my shit's juicy right here. Fuck.
Jesus.
It's a juicy
You're
fuck.
so humble.
I mean,
No wonder
just
you don't
calling
have
it
a
how it
girlfriend.
is.
How could anyone handle the narcissism?
I mean, it's handleable.
I'm trying to jump in.